Welcome to Simply Robotics, the podcast, a podcast exploring the animation industry one episode at a time. I'm your host, Monique, and you can find me on all social media platforms at Simplyrobotix, Simplyrobotix, and use the hashtag Simplyrobotixpod to join on the conversation. That way I could find your tweets and posts and I could share them with others. Today's episode is going to be very, very short, but I wanted to talk about the short. So I guess no pun intended. This came out earlier this year. It's about 6 minutes and directed by Zach Parrish. It's out on Disney Plus. And this is the description they have as listed on their website. Set in a vibrant, pulsating city with rhythm and movement, an elderly man and his young at heart wife rekindle their youthful passion for life and each other on one magical night. The years fade away as the joy of dancing propels them across this exciting cityscape of their youth and revives fond memories and ambitions. So what's really cool about this, which it says in the description, that it taps into the personal themes of the director and writer, as well as family observations and a love of dance, and it joins forces with award-winning choreographer dancers Keon and Marie Madrid from the world of dance and acclaimed composer Pinar Toprock from Captain America to create this experimental musical fantasy. The characters are a old Asian man and an old black woman. And I really like that because, one, I'm all here for interracial couples. Two, I do like personally when interracial couples are not exclusively a white person and a black person. I also like to remind people that interracial couples can exist without both white or black people. You cannot have a black person and not have a white person and still be a part of an interracial relationship, because those are not the only two the only two races that exist, clearly, right? So I really like the fact that they were a couple. I just thought they were so cute. The visual style, standard Disney like CG type of stuff. I wouldn't say it's as high in terms of like it is pretty high quality, but it doesn't go so far as like the Disney Pixar movies. It kind of steps to be a tad bit more realistic in like terms of the big eyes and probably because it's not kids, so they toned that stuff down. I like the visual style. It's New York City. It's New York City. At some parts it feels like Queens because they have the above ground trains, and then sometimes it feels like Manhattan because they have the water fountain. And even though Flushing Meadow Park, Queens does have a water fountain, it still kind of made it feel more like Washington Square Park for me, and like fusing Long Island City with Washington Square Park. Animation style was so fun. I think they did a great job. The choreographers did a great job. The editing too, because sometimes they're dancing and they're old and then they're young and then they keep switching back and forth. And the editing is really, really good here. Sometimes I wasn't too sure if they were always dancing like on beat, but I wasn't trying to hold them to that anyway. I was just really enjoying it. In terms of storytelling, this is musically driven. There's no dialogue. There's almost like a lot of gestures and like sign language and stuff like that, which was pretty dope. But the storytelling was just pretty simple. The old guy, maybe spoiler, he's not really in the mood to be dancing and to be vibrant, and his wife is just like, come on, like, like kind of like remember the good old days. And there's a magical thing that's happening that allows them to actually almost like revert back to their youthful selves and to really experience and enjoy each other in that way. And that was really sweet and like heartfelt, and I appreciate that for sure. And then, the short film ends and they're like back to their proper ages, but you can tell that they have a little bit of spark and umph in them, and that was really sweet. So my final thoughts is like Disney is actually doing a lot, and I mean, yeah, let's just focus on Disney with their short stories and like putting interesting, cute, appealing short stories on Disney Plus. So I may or may not maybe try and do more than one per episode. But I just wanted to do this one because it was new. It's vibrant. It's lively. I really liked it. It's only 6 minutes, you know, interracial couple, all those things. So this is one that I'll be happy, more than happy to show and showcase with people going forward. And yeah. So that's it. Thank you again. You can find me on all social media platforms at Simplyrobotix. And, you know, just kept it short and sweet. If you check out the short, let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.